Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to all of you. Well done for those of you who have dialed in on time. My name is Suliana and I'm dialing in from Petaling Jaya, Malaysia. A little bit about myself. I was from the corporate world many, many years ago, but I have spent the last 26 years leading our family foundation in Kelantan for the disabled and underprivileged. So we always start by having gratitude, for everything, for all that we have that leads to abundance in all that we desire. So tonight, I would like to express gratitude to the Almighty for everything that I am blessed with, including the opportunity of new skin, which came into my life around 5 years ago and has changed my lifestyle and helped many of my friends and family members change their lifestyle to being healthier and happier. So, of course, a lot of gratitude for our Jumpstart sessions that we do every Monday and Thursday, which was initiated by Phyllis, Alan, and Baoyan at the start of the COVID pandemic in 2020. These sessions has enabled us all to recharge and gear up towards achieving our goals. So thank you, Alan, Baoyan, and Phyllis for giving me this opportunity to do this session tonight. Thank you also to all the speakers and sharers who have participated to make these sessions a success. And thank you also to my uplines who have always their belief in me all the time. Thank you so much. Okay. So let's get started. Today's session is called Entrepreneurship 123. So most of us here are really here because we want to be an entrepreneur. So how do you define an entrepreneur? Okay, because it's quite a big word, isn't it? It is an individual who actually creates a new business, bearing most of the risks and enjoying most of the rewards. So the process of setting up a business is known as entrepreneurship. So the entrepreneur is commonly seen as an innovator, a source of new ideas, goods, services, and business or procedures. So, what is entrepreneurship 123? So, in fact, there are actually three basic steps that we need to internalize to set up a successful entrepreneurship here in New Skin. Okay, first step is to ask ourselves, why are we here today in this session? I mean, you could be watching TV, you could be going out with your family, going to watch a movie, but you're here. It's because we are looking to build an entrepreneurship as an entrepreneur. So to do that, first of all, we need to ask ourselves, why? Why are we wanting to be an entrepreneur? Are we ready to operate our own business, take on the risk of the business, work long hours in order to achieve our results, in order to achieve the success we are looking for? I remember I came out of my corporate work to be an entrepreneur. That time, my parents were not very happy, because I wanted to come out of a very well-established a corporate company, where I was getting very, very good salary. They even had retirement scheme and all that. But I still wanted to come out. I was wanting to come out to establish my own management consultancy, which made me spend a lot of time in Indonesia. It was quite challenging as I had to work really long hours, especially at the beginning, and I was away a lot. Sometimes I was away up to 2 weeks a month, and I was at this for 5, 7 years, okay? My children were young, but at that time, I really truly believed it was for the good of the family. So why or who are we fighting for? Yeah. Many successful entrepreneurs are very clear in their minds that they want a better life for themselves, for their family and loved ones. So some want to give their beloved parents a better life because the parents are the ones that have sacrificed so much for us, right? Their children. So what about you? What is your dream? So, would you like to be able to bring your parents for a holiday to a place of their choice, spend time with them, and buy them what they had only dreamed of before? How about dreams? Do you have your dreams in mind? Perhaps, it is just to complete payment for the house of your dreams. Or maybe a car of your dreams. You want that red one. The red, is it a Ferrari? Or are you okay with the BMW or a Toyota? Or what about paying off all your loans so that you don't have anything outstanding? Of course, a main one I know a lot of people have dreams is to give your children better education, right? And really the list goes on and on. And then you then have to think, what is your business philosophy? In simple terms, what sort of business is it that you are looking for? What business which will give you the results you are looking for, that will be the one that is going to be meeting all your dreams? So where are you now in all of this? Do you know where you want to go? What is it that you are looking for? Have you thought about it? So this is a graph that shows a different outcome, gives you different platforms, gives you different outcomes. So let me share with you what this really means. So you've got the income on one side and you've got the time on the X graph. Yeah. So many of us here have actually come from the employment platform. Okay. So when you're the employment platform, like for me, I was working in a multinational company. You get increments, and then you get a bit of bonus sometimes when you've been working really hard, and then you continue to get good salary. And then when you stop working, can you see here that after time, there is no more active income? In fact, many CEOs or managing directors, they work in really good companies and they've been enjoying very good salaries and perks. But once they retire or they stop working, the active income stops. Okay. So, and then we have the other type of income where it is for the self-employed. It's just like me when I was self-employed and I set up my own business as a corporate management consultancy. Yeah, I was with international partners, and of course, the rewards were good. But I had many challenges. Oh my goodness. I sometimes had to chase for payments. And then, I was during that time when there were recessions, okay? And you know what it's like, right? The training budget is the first to get slashed. Betul or not? Yeah. And then after that, your business will then be affected. And then, of course, the times, when you do training times is when you always weekends, or it could be over a long week, etc. So the time with your family is affected, isn't it? So especially when you have to travel a lot, and then but when I stopped working, my income also stopped. Okay. So, of course, there are a lot of people who are in the traditional businesses. Yeah. And I really admire them for the courage they have to withstand the demands, the risks involved, and of course, the high financial exposure. Yeah. And again, once the business stops, there will be no more active income. But the business that we're in is like this. It is in the pink line, yeah, where you can see that there is an exponential curve, meaning whatever you can accumulate will compound. So this will then give you the financial and time freedom that we are all looking for. So if you look at this curve, okay, look back at the new skin curve. Yes, you start small at the beginning, but it's never negative. And when you start what you spend on, it is really for your own consumption. And if you start referring, okay, then you embark on this opportunity. So there is zero risk, literally. Yeah. So at the point X, okay, is where it starts to compound. So can you imagine what sort of life you will have? Okay, where it's zero risk and you've got time and financial freedom. So the longer you work, the easier life becomes. So long-term, high passive income. Okay, so this is where we are building a network. In this business, our network are the assets that we have, and the assets are the one that's going to give you your passive income towards your freedom. Yeah. So you need to achieve your 5, your 25, and 1 to 5. Okay. So that's why we say to achieve your 5, 25, 1 to 5. So we need to build network because our network will be our assets, which will provide us our passive income so that we can be on our way to achieve financial freedom. So how we do that is literally you start with yourself and then you find 5 people, invite 5 friends who also want to look at this business as well. All right. And here in New Skin, what you find is that we have a scalability of business. So what do you mean by that? It's because it starts with you. And then after that, you invite one person. And then when you get one person, then it's doubled up, right? And then each of you then find other people and you keep growing and growing and growing. And the beauty about the business is that despite a scaling up, you don't have to keep investing back into the business. Other than, as I said earlier, what you need yourself, because of course you also want to use the very, very good supplements that we have in the business. Then, of course, we have mobility. Yeah, we have mobility that you can do the business from home or whether you are traveling or wherever you are. And you can have the assurance that you are partnering with a very reputable company because of the sustainability, of the New Skin company. Okay, and so as you keep building this business, you will first of all you will find 5 like-minded friends. Okay, over here, and these 5 will then find their own 5 and becomes 25. And then they will find your own 5 and you become 125. 125 becomes 625. 625 becomes 3125. 3125 becomes 15625 until you get 20,000 BRs. Okay, so the best part about New Skin is that it pays 6 levels times 5%. And if you have 20,000 BRs in your network, you can get an income of USD 3 million a month. Sounds good, right? You can achieve a lot of your dreams. But let's say you think, oh, that's so far away for me. Just do 3 levels. So that means you do 5 to 25, 125. Okay, so you've got 125 people and you manage to only help 3 people in a month, okay, to improve their weight and overhaul their body. Okay, and what is your income then? You can earn an income of USD 23,000 a month. Okay, so sounds good, right? But we need to take that first step of sharing with people. Okay, so to do that, we also need to be clear in our mind about the business concept we are in and what sort of mindset do we have to have. So the business concept is we're going to talk is about what is it that we have to apply in this business in order to achieve the results that we desire. Okay, so first of all, we must have long-term thinking so that we can have a beautiful and free life. Yeah. Strong business partners with a long-term mindset, So that means you must find people who have the same mindset as us. So then you're all aligned and you're working together well to achieve your results. So, do you know that it's crazy that some people feel that 2 to 5 years in business is a long time to get rich, but they don't feel that 40 years at a job is a long time to stay broke? So, can you relate to this quote? Yeah, in any business, we must accept that you can't just be a millionaire overnight unless perhaps you won the lottery or something. The New Skin Business Plan allows you to achieve your financial freedom through a very simple system. And by building your assets, and here we mean human assets, and with that, you can work towards achieving your 155 BRs and get to draw the USD 23,000 a month. Okay? So we are building a lifetime income, right? Not an overnight lottery. So we need to build the fundamentals of our business and see it grow. No shortcuts, yeah? So what do I mean by shortcuts? For example, buying up products to have volume. How long can you keep doing that? This is a network business. Our assets are the people we bring in. The more people you have in your organization, the more volume you will have as they consume and start referring to others. So, what's important is your positioning. You will hear this a lot in this business. Positioning decides position. So, what do we mean by positioning? Okay, it means what's your end game that you are aiming for. So, positioning decides your position. Okay, so we work hard now, then over a few years, and that continuous passive income will be there, growing exponentially. Of course, there are challenges, but always, always, always go back to why are we here? Who am I fighting for? And by doing that, I get the energy to keep going. Okay? So, entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life like most people won't, so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. And so, friends, this is what we're looking for. Okay? Passive income. It's not how much you earn when you work hard, it's how much you earn even when you stop working. Okay? So the second mindset is 100% duplication mentality. So a business that can run on autopilot with a constant monthly cash flow, even without us in the future. Okay, so back to zero mindset. In order to scale a higher mountain, you need to descend the first mountain. So the lower you descend, the higher you will rise. So our biz model is like a franchise model system. We duplicate and we keep it very simple. Just keep duplicating. So this is Rain Ho, our system finder, and he says this all the time. The success of this business is not determined by your own personal ability, but it is determined by the speed of duplication. That's why anybody can come and do this business and be successful. So what you do, the people you bring in, they will just follow. It's a follow the leader game, actually. Don't waste time making mistakes, okay? We don't have to reinvent the wheel. Experience is the best teacher, yes, but we do have a system for us to just copy. So just follow the system that your outlines would have explained to you. Keep it simple. Allow future builders to have a simple, good model to learn and then to follow. For example, if you are from an insurance industry and you know many of the fundamentals of network building, but the people you bring in won't all be people of the same industry. So they can't just duplicate you, right? So in here, you can just duplicate from whatever background that you are. So the third thing is high stability. An organization that doesn't duplicate is not stable because only you know how to do it. For example, if we have an experienced surgeon, okay, people cannot duplicate his skills, right? People will still want him to perform his surgery. I mean, even doctors, you might not want to go in if you know it's not your doctor who is there in the room. You'll come back and say, it's okay, I'll come back another time when he's in. But in our business, we make it a point to make sure our skills can be duplicated. So this is a picture of Agent Smith from the movie Matrix. Can you see he's really very, very duplicated? Yeah. But this all starts from yourself, okay? Just follow what your outlines do, including dressing. We want to be professionals. We want to professionalize the image of the network industry. So you can see that the men wear their system attire of red tie, white shirt, and black jacket. And this also shows your willingness to duplicate. So this is the reason why system wants you to wear the system attire. So of course, for the ladies, we also want to look professional whenever we go and meet our customers. Yeah. So similarly, we have a very amazing event coming up next weekend. Yeah, for our ST event. So we just duplicate. Just buy your tickets. When your upline say, get your tickets. Are you coming for the Yes, you say you are coming. Just position yourself to give your fullest attention and get your downlines and your contacts also to do the same. So what are our goals and actions? Yeah. So our roadmap to our goal to the $1 million income starts as a brand rep. Then you become an executive brand partner, then an executive brand director, and then you become a team elite or presidential director, which is really then at the first level of the circle of excellence. Then in return, you achieve your time and financial freedom. Now, if you can leverage on the system that we have for you, you can become an EBP faster and become EPD faster and become COE faster. So just follow the plan, okay? So what does it mean in terms of dollars and cents? So this is an average income by pin title that's published in 2016. So what does it says? It says executive brand partner. If you are actually an executive brand partner, and you can earn an income of 27,000 Sing, 27,768 Sing, or USD, USD, okay? So, and that's per annum. And then as a brand director, is 51,000 USD, and so on and so forth. So you can see that you are definitely on the road to achieving your time and financial freedom. So your daily activities, use all the products well, become the best testimonial. Share it with enthusiasm. Share your business plan, okay? Become a leader, and that can help others. And then focus on your personal development. I mean, that's what I love about this. Although, okay, I may be late 60s, but I've found so much personal growth by doing this business in the last 5 years, okay? So really just tell yourself that this is where you want to be and this is what you are going to do. So these are the 8 daily things, in fact, that you should do using the product, okay? You share the product to other people, share the plan, because if you don't share the plan, the people don't know that there is a very good business that they can come in. People don't tell you that, oh, I need to go into a new business. But when you share the plan, it gives them an opportunity to say, hey, this is something that I can do and I want to do it. Of course, for you to increase your skills and knowledge, you can, of course, attend meetings. But if you miss some of the meetings, there are a lot of recordings for you to join. And then read books. There are so many books that are recommended by our ST group. You know, you've got magic, you've got secret, copycat marketing, questions and answers, a lot of them. So just talk to the person who brought you in and they can get you rolling. And of course, attending meetings like this evening, we have it on Mondays and we have it on Thursdays. And then, of course, you must attend your BSE 1, Business School of Entrepreneur 1 and Business School of Entrepreneur 2. And not forgetting the 3 big events for ST annually is we have 2 LTS, 2 Life Transforming Summits, which goes over 2 days. And at the end of the year, there is a 3-day session like what we're having next weekend, which is the ST25. You just have to block your dates, okay? We've got the dates way ahead. We'll tell you the dates way ahead. And so block the dates and just come and join it. You know, this is something what I did when I first joined. I just attended everything because I had, joined so many MLMs before and I was not successful. So I said to myself, what was the gap? So I realized that I did not equip myself with the right knowledge. So what I then did, as soon as, I was told to attend this meeting, I attended everything. And that's how then I was able to then manage to really help be able to succeed in this business. Alhamdulillah. So please do join us. And of course, consult uplines. They are there. They have your best interest at heart. Seriously. Okay. Just ask anything, talk to them, and you have many uplines, talk to your working uplines. And then on top of that, the most important is be accountable. This is your business. Okay. This is your business. All right. So the New Skin vision is to become the world's leading integrated beauty and wellness company, powered by our dynamic affiliate opportunity platform. So don't you just want to be part of this vision of the future? So next, I'll just share with you is the New Skin mission statement. Okay, sorry. Our mission is to be a force for good throughout the world by empowering people to improve lives with rewarding business opportunities, innovative products, and an enriching, uplifting culture. Beautiful, isn't it? So you can see that it is very clearly defined as to what kind of business we are in and how we will be carrying out the business, okay? And in fact, New Skin has its own Force for Good movement where we are encouraged to donate a percentage of our income. And here in Southeast Asia, it goes towards improving the lives of children with heart diseases. So you can even aim to become New Skin's Force for Good ambassador, especially at next to a weekend at the ST event, and a spokesperson, hence being an angel for yourself and others, okay? So now we come to the amazing time where we congratulate all our amazing achievers. So congratulations, congratulations. And here we're going to share with you who are the people who have been qualifying or qualified for the Shanghai Success Summit in 2026 or for the Umrah 2026 Success Summit. Okay, so first off, we have first month qualifying. We have Julie and Shafiq, we've got Ida, Anita, Datuk Rabi, I've got myself and Alicia, we've got Karen and Celine, and then we've got Joyce and Sue Fong, and we've got Jiali and Esther, we've got Jit and Jahan, and then Dr. Natasha. And for 2 months, Vicky and Eddie, Chloe, we have Jermaine and Dr. Fatima and Dr. Nizam. We've got Hina and Charlene. We've got Karen Tan and Melissa, Sharon and William and Lisa, and Henny, Sumilo, and Dr. Marni and Nazan completing their 3 months qualifying. And then Adeline Wu and Dr. Mariam and Dr. Yusra, 4 months qualifying. Dr. Aisha and Dr. Saiful and Dr. Ainul, also 4 months. Dr. Hafiz and Dr. Aisha and Preeti, 4 months. Charlene To and Tommy and Dr. No Azura, 4 months. Nigel and Shuling, Kubaib and Dr. Nick Aisha, 4 months. Adrian and Ricky and Derek and Jean, 4 months. And of course, Zan and Ellen and Bao Yan, 4 months. Awesome, awesome. Well done. Congratulations. And for those qualifying, still keep going. Yep. And now we come to the highlight of the evening. We have an amazing lady. I've met her a couple of times. So unassuming, but she's actually an associate professor and an ICU consultant, a mother of 3 beautiful daughters, but with a busy career. So I won't steal the thunder. So let's hear her story. So welcome, Prof. Aliza.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Datin. As being introduced, I am Dr. Aliza. I work as an intensivist, and basically, I dedicate my time to care for the ill patients in the ICU. So now I must say that my journey with New Skin may not begin as an coincidence, but through something that I must say that it is something that is being destiny. It came at a time when I was seeking healing, actually, after something has happened, and it changes a lot of our family dynamics. So after everything has been complete, I would like to discover myself. So with this intention, afterwards, I received a message from my colleague, and she is now my upline. And then she's been telling me about this weight loss management program and how it regained her energy. Without thinking long, I actually enrolled into the program, and I think that moment it probably become a turning point for me. Interestingly, New Skin actually has crossed my path 3 times in my life. Actually, the first time is when I'm taking the supplements. I've been taking it over a decade, and then afterwards, this is the time when I'm taking the weight loss management program. And this is the time when I encounter the entrepreneurship journey for which when I have truly understand the purpose of the business. So for me, New Skin represents as an exit. You know, it's not an exit from my profession, but actually it is an exit from a limitation of my work nature. You see, as a doctor, I've spent many years being the last person to care for the sick. But now I wish to be the first person to help others to live healthier and fuller lives. So despite of my busy schedule, I actually did or involved in sharing of the products or business model on a daily basis, whether it is a plan or spontaneous sharing. In a day, I will dedicate a portion of my time doing sharing with others, and the idea is to help as many as possible to transform into a better life and better health. So I must say that even though some of them may agree to disagree, but to me, the ideas of becoming healthy, taking charge of their life are already implanted. And therefore, this will inspire more people to take charge of their health. And for this new skin journey, my mindset for success is simple. I would like to stay persevere, resilient, and also consistent. And I believe that success will follow. Since I've been given the opportunity to share, I would like to thank my mentors that have been supported me throughout this journey. Um, all your encouragement and belief in me has made a lot of difference. And this journey, I must say, it has not only transformed my health, but also my purpose. So that's all for my sharing for tonight. And thank you for listening. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, thank you so much, Prof. Aliza. So, did you hear her mission? Yeah, I heard it very clearly. Yeah, to help more people to achieve good health and be fitter and healthier. After, as she said, as a doctor, you are always at the other end of the scale as such, right? And of course, I understand, I can see, how she has been doing it and what she says she's going to continue to do is to persevere and be consistent about, whatever skills that she has acquired inspired and keep going to keep on achieving even better and better results. So all the best to you, Prof. Lisa. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what's next? What we have next is that if you are not a BR yet, okay, please just complete your BR, all right, and start qualifying for your EBP now. Go 10K. So set your goal, all right? Just tell yourself, I can do this. All right, just I'm going to do be a BR before the ST, get on the stage, all right, and then go 10K and then go for your executive brand partner. So why would you do that? Okay, first of all, when you do 10K, okay, you get very good income, and there's nothing stopping you from even get it for the first month that you start. Okay, and here you can you don't have any ceiling, not like when you're in the corporate, oh, you've got to settle in, or only the manager does it. No, here you are your own entrepreneur, as we said earlier. Okay, so 10K means Sing dollars 6K, or in Malaysian is 13K ringgit. That's quite good monies, right, for a month. And then, of course, as you continue to do that, you then start qualifying for the success trips. And this year, we are all qualifying for Shanghai or Umrah, which we'll all go next year. And then once you do that, you can also, when you achieve your EBP, you will get to qualify to attend the MVP1 session. This is the legendary MVP one. You just have to come to this one, because we get all the COEs, the millionaires. They're sharing their stories, all their challenges, their successes, and they are just so inspiring. It is a different world. You've just got to attend to understand why we all keep on fighting that we want to attend the MVP one. Okay, so how do you fight for EBP? Just go with a strong helping heart. Just think of those around you that would benefit from the product, especially first of all your family, your friends, and then your friends circles after that, and so on. Okay, don't think too much. Just pick up the phone and just start calling. All right. Ask for a catch up. Now over Zoom also you can do it, right? And so I've talked to you. I showed this 3 times, because I just know that doing these 8 daily things are really important. Use the product, share the plan, listen to recordings, read books, attend meetings, consult your uplines, and be accountable, especially if you feel you're not growing so fast. Maybe you're not doing some of these things, okay? So just make sure that you do. So 24th to 26th October, which is next weekend, is when we are celebrating 25 years of our ST agency. So do you have your tickets yet? Okay. Have you booked your hotel room? Have you booked your meals? Okay. So you just have to come and listen and participate. Be recognized and go up on stage. Many great and truly inspiring leaders have succeeded in Nu Skin because they made their decision to attend the ST session. So it is just going to be very amazing. So much preparation that we are hearing behind the scenes, that's being carried out for all of us. So if you don't have your ticket, just please talk to the person who invited you today and just get your tickets. So see you there, okay? And so this is my last slide. Let more people live a wonderful life because of Nu Skin and because of ST. Their lives are happy and fulfilled. So thank you very much for joining me this evening. My name is Suliana, signing off from Petaling Jaya. Assalamualaikum and good night.